chase race. Oh,
Maybe nobody
there's a
could hear
picture of me now, and here's Reese.
I couldn't hear
Oh,
you
we
when
can
I
hear
had
you
your
now.
screen off.
Oh, strange. Oh, maybe I was just chatting to myself then.
I might have done that introduction completely pointlessly.
Let's go again then.
Anyway, we're in here with the D's. We're in the Chase to the Underground. And the D's have just set off. I think looking at the amount of people who have signed up tonight, I think the C's are going to be most likely to win it. What do you think?
Yeah, the numbers are looking in their favour, but then a lot of the different groups are a lot more than previously. Let me refresh my Swift Power to see what's live. But we got many more A's, a lot more A's, a lot of B's, even more C's, and plenty of D's. So, yeah, nice big turnout. I reckon this could be interesting.
Right, what's I wasn't able to turn on the live settings for Swift Power today. I don't know if it's possible now, but for whatever reason, it wasn't working. So I'm not sure we're going to get the usual graphics coming up.
Let me click on live. Yep, it's got the D's out on course at the moment, doing a nice, comfortable 2.5 watt per k amongst them all pushing hard, going well. Enjoying it. So how many is that out? 11 D's are currently tearing it up.
All right, so we got the same split in start times as we had last week. For those who watched last week, it was very close. I think the C's, B's, and A's all found each other in the last kilometre and a half.
It was very close at the end.
We really didn't know who was going to win. This is our first time in Neokio, which is quite cool. Maybe one of the first chases in to ever happen in Neokio. I don't know if WTRL did theirs this week. Do you know?
Can't tell you, to be honest. I think it is a series, but whether they're running in here, I'm not sure. So we've got another 4.5 minutes for the A's until they go. So I imagine the others are on their way into jumping in. Oh, the C's are out on course. Yep, C's are out now. A couple of C's are a little bit late to the start, though.
Right, how many have we got in total?
Let me have a quick look. Need so many screens open. Right.
I know.
Good old Zwift Power being a bit slow. So we've got 20 C's, I think I just saw then. Oh, come off the live. Couple of them slightly behind.
Is this looks
Must
like when
got caught out on the start.
we've already lost.
Yeah, they're already spreading out. The main front bunch of C's right at the front there together. But
very interesting. The people I'm clicking on are not the people who are showing on the screen.
Yeah. Oh, what do you mean on the screen at all?
I'm having even more problems with the streamer build than I had last week.
Oh, we love technical issues. It's great.
Again, every time I have a crack at this, I have newfound respect for Nathan Guerra and anybody else who's using this.
They've been doing it for a fair while, though. So
that's true. But look at the size of this C pack. That looks solid.
Yeah, they got a solid. They did drop a few right from the off. I think a few weren't quite paying attention in time and got left in the gate, but they're all moving, so they might jump in the B soon. But yeah, there's a very solid front group out there.
I can see Feeney's there. Mark Feen, who is our Australian firefighter. Hopefully he won't be having to put out too many fires today.
Yeah, he will be the fire. That's what we're planning.
Ooh, that's what is probably most likely. But the D's are looking pretty tidy, but just the fact that they're outnumbered could be problematic.
I'm being laughed at for my headband now. It's Christmassy. And you and you've now disappeared, Reese, in the stream. Oh,
I'm disappearing momentarily just to eat
food.
I don't want to do it on the stream.
Well, people are into that.
There you go.
How much longer until the B's are going? Not long, I don't think.
if I'm looking on Zwift Power, the C's really do look a bit fragmented just with regards to riders who have been dropped. So, as you were just saying,
Yeah, I know. Nat and Jill, two of our brilliant coalition captains, they both, I think, must have had a little bit of a false start in the gate 'cause they're sat right out the back there. Um,
that is strange.
I know there has been quite a few technical issues going on recently, like the TTs yesterday. There's all sorts of issues going on, whether that's all related, we're unsure. But they're moving, they're going. I'm sure they're getting with the bees and drag on through with them. They're putting
Hmm.
down some power, tell you that.
Let's see. Oh, here's the bees just going through the arcade
Yeah,
with some
check them
pumping
out.
techno. Let's get rid of that.
God, yeah, there's 30 Cs.
Wow.
Yeah,
There must be
massive amount
just
of
as many
Cs.
bees by the looks of things. I mean, the bees look even
Potentially.
bigger.
I'm
I think
still
there's been
waiting
a
for Zwift Power to load through.
sudden surge of sign-ups in the bees by the looks of things.
Yeah, it was a great turnout for this week. They must have loved our commentary for last time.
True. All right, we got the time gaps up on Zwift Power now.
Yeah, so between D and C's, we have 3 minutes 20. That is one lone guy pushing a couple of seconds out in front of the other C's. How accurate that is, you never know. But yeah, they're about 3 minutes 20 behind. The B's behind the C's are currently 7.5 minutes. Already putting out some good watts on the front. Big group of games. How many is that? That's another 30 Bs out there at the moment. And in my ears, I can hear the Kate guys are leaving as we speak. With
Right, let's
Kel
see if we
and
can.
Andreas doing the leading and
That's
sweeping.
here we go. It's not the rider I clicked on, but it is a rider in the A's, unbelievably. So there we go. Let's hop up.
There are a good number of A's today.
That is quite a few A riders, yeah. So it'll be interesting. I mean, these guys will be really looking to try and, do one better than last week. They came in as the second group. They were only about, I don't know, how was it? About 15 seconds behind the bees. It was not a big gap.
Yeah, if that, there's a couple managed to push on in those last couple of kilometres. They were hungry for trying to take that win. But yeah, it was very close. Last week was probably the closest it's been so far.
I think
Oh,
so.
and that's
Apart from,
very interesting. So I'm just looking at the ETAs. We've got ETAs appearing. Obviously, they're going to be very inaccurate for the moment, but they're all coming in within 10 seconds of each other.
yeah, that's pretty crazy already. The
That'd be fantastic.
C's are the outsiders at the moment, but yeah, again, it looks
Yeah.
like it's going to be another very close race.
Over what, 28.5, 29K? So yeah, that's going to be brilliant.
So if you're watching, you can see a bit of the text we're seeing is actually from the D group coming up on screen, but we're currently watching the A's. Who, yeah, again, pretty much looks like we're very evenly spaced out with regards to how many riders are in each different group. D's probably suffering the most. I think they're the smallest group out at the moment.
Yeah, decent. Yeah, I think what we said about 12 for the D's. A's, we should have a nice updated number. Oh, 15. So a few more, but they often are one of the smaller packs. B's are definitely the largest out there with the C's in tow. But yeah, can the A's use that power to overcome the larger peloton? That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, so let's hop in with one of the other riders. Oh, we just watched Andreas actually trying to jump back on. He somehow got caught out. And,
Oh no. Oh, he is a sweeper. There's his job
that could
sitting
be
around the
it.
back.
Could be it.
And Kel's doing the calling out today for the A group. And one of our other captains, Bart, he sat out the front. I think he's just going to take the pool. And everyone sit on him from some of the messages going. Great work. Yeah, we got some hungry A's out there today, that's for sure.
I think everybody's hungry today. It's like they've all been trapped in a cage for a week and they've just been let out by
Yeah,
Mother Teresa and they're going to eat her anyway.
that's it. Well, many of these coalition riders are in the team time trial last night as well for Knickerbocker Reverse. Great fun, punchy course. We've got
Fun?
a couple out there. Yeah. Fun is in what term you like to be to be fun there.
Right, well, the ETAs have switched up a little bit, so we are seeing some bigger gaps potentially. I mean, this course is very flat. I mean, it's a chase race, so we always try and keep the courses pretty flat, as flat as possible.
Mm.
So then it is more. It just means the groups can stay together for a bit more easily. And yeah, I don't know. The D's doing pretty good. Let's hop in and just see. It'd be interesting to see how the Oh,
So who've we got in the D? So we got Louisa, Amanda,
look
and
at the
Nikki
arms.
from the coalition going.
The arms on ED. Pumps. Right, can we see if Andreas did he get? Yes, he's
Yeah,
in. He
Andreas
made it
got
back
back
in. That's
on.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, Kel
Good. I
gave out a
think he
little
was a bit
call out
worried
for
there.
him.
Yeah, I saw that.
I know the strength of this APAC.
Yeah, I mean they can't afford to lose anyone really. They know
No,
how
not at
hard
all.
it's going to be.
It's a shame there's not a approximate speed in the
Well, they're doing about
live. That'd be
30
quite
miles per
interesting.
hour.
But it'd be
Yeah, that's
nice to see
true.
between the different groups, because obviously what their power is not always a reflection 'cause necessarily if there's a big peloton, they're going to be moving quick, aren't they?
I mean, looking at Zwift power, it does look like the A's, are probably already hunting down the B's pretty quickly, which I'm surprised about, to be honest. I mean, it might be
Yeah.
misleading, but
Well, one of the obviously you've got to look ahead a little way because there are one or two Bs who slipped off slightly already. So 2 minutes 20 back, coming up to 2 minutes. They're pushing hard, that's for sure.
they are pushing hard indeed. Right, let's just hop back. I mean, the gap between A's and D's at the moment is just under 9 minutes.
Mm.
So it has compressed already quite a lot because the gap's 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, they've already taken
So
a minute 20 off them.
there's already a kind of what's the word? I'm trying to remember what the word is, but my uncle calls them a squeezy box.
A
And now
squeezy
that's all I
box.
can think about. It
No
is an
idea.
accordion. An accordion.
Oh, an accordion.
So it is
Yeah,
like a squeezed accordion
a music
where all
box.
the groups start coming back together slowly but surely until it lets out one big satisfying wheeze. Anyway, that's enough of the A's. If you want us to hop on to see anybody in particular, then just type it in the chat. We have got the chat. We can see your chat. All of the chat will be seen all of the time by
That's it.
all of the people here, and we will mention all of the chat that you
I
put
think
in the
that's
chat.
Andreas that's the one chatting away in there. So maybe that's why he momentarily got dropped. Busy trying to message us. But it could be another Andy. No.
The sound for me is deafening at the moment as they head through this slightly wet section.
Can you not turn it down your end?
No. Recover helmets. I don't know what advice that is, but recover helmets. Maybe that means to
Recover.
use an aero power up.
Recover.
Hard to
Well,
say, but
maybe.
this view right now, Andy, how good is this view?
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. Look at the spray coming off the road. They're going that fast, the wheels are spinning backwards. How about that? Lots of zips in there. Lots of zip wheels, discs. There's a DT disc. There we are. Mix it up.
Right, I'm back. I'm fully with you. Look, I can
Okay.
hold this little mini microphone up now, and probably the audio quality is
Start
a bit better.
beatboxing into it. That's all right.
I won't subject everybody to that. It makes me feel a little bit like I'm a horse race commentator, which in many ways I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think what the traditional horse racing commentator was called now. He used to be
The one
quite
with
a
the big
character.
bushy sideburns.
Yeah, that's him. Oh, I can't think what his name is.
Matthias has just dropped into the chat. He says, Kyle is giving orders to riders with helmets and riders without helmets. That still doesn't really make much sense.
So what does he mean that people take it? So if you have a helmet, you pull, and then that's an interesting shot through someone's body. Then
oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Got to be careful with these.
It is horrifying seeing inside a Zwift character.
Oh, my headband's come off.
I
think he's on about. Yeah, no, it's Christmassy. I'm trying to get into the spirit.
It's trying to tell, is it like helmets lead for one min, non-helmets lead for one min. So was this pre-planned?
Sounds that way.
It sounds like a pre-race strategy, doesn't it?
He done it in one of the last races, apparently.
Interesting.
What are these? The bees? Are they?
These are the bees that we're currently traveling in and around and over. Oh, there it was again. Oh, it's horrible.
Christ.
I never really want to see that again. All right, let's hop
the
in
inside of someone's face, not at all.
All right, let's go hop in with another group.
Over halfway already, are they? Let me have a look. Some message appearing in there.
It's Jill, but it says name 7 Jill. It's back with the A's. Still with the A's.
Those numbers would have been from yesterday's team time trial. Some of the ladies' teams like to stick a number in, so they know their order.
Well, we're back in with the C's. We're back in with the C's, and still a very sizable, hearty group they've got here.
Yeah, they're holding well together. Majority of them all in there. All of the D's are together.
I can't see. Is it? Maybe there is a ride leader. I just might not be able to see it, but I'm not seeing much chat coming out of this C group.
Busy breathing. I can't think who our ride leader is for C's.
Well, I think C's have got the most. They've got 2 leaders and 2 sweepers, I believe.
Oh, crikey.
So they should be the most organised out of everyone. Oh, I can see a Neokio helmet there from Mark Freens. Looking over to Zwift Power to just see what the ETAs are looking like.
So
it's
the
very hard
D's
to
are
tell,
all together.
isn't it?
The C's are majority all together. There's a small little bunch 5 seconds back from the main. B's are all within 5 seconds of each other. There's a slight gap after the front 10, apparently. How much
the D's, I just saw Louisa from the D's. She was inadvertently bragging, but they've only lost 1 rider. So, I mean, according to Zwift Power, you know, they're on to win it at the moment. So,
yeah,
proof will be in the pudding on that one.
So, and then the A's, they're 7 minutes 10 back.
But I don't know whether the C's have got to be. Oh, well, I've just seen Louisa. She's doing the job for us. She says the C's are only 1K behind us. I mean, you can't make an omelette without skinning a few cats.
It's true. They are about 1.3K back. The B's are 1.5K behind the C's. And
Is
the
that the
A's.
B's look like they're only 50 seconds behind the C's?
Oh,
Is that
the
right?
A's are only 1K behind the B's. So yeah, B's are. Yeah, it says 2 minutes on here.
Well, I just
2 minutes.
saw on
3 minutes back from the
well, I just saw on
C's.
the side map that the B's are only 1 minute behind the C's.
Unless that's a
That's
flyaway.
well, seems unlikely, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to know. Well, we're updating.
You know how annoying it is to go through all these people.
Yeah, I know.
If you are watching tonight, make sure that you do give the riders a ride on. I know that they appreciate it. Just in the
Love
chat, I
ride
just
on.
saw Elbar Tollus says no drum and bass today. Well, there
So
will be
after
some drum and
yesterday's
bass.
Christmas party.
No, there will be some drum and bass. That'll be coming at 9 o'clock in the Canyon Esports Higher Power workout, which is going to be led by Kathy Mackner today, with Caroline Williams in sweeper duties. And it's going to be one of my own personal workouts that I made earlier in the year called Critical Condition. I think you've done it before, actually, Andy, haven't you? I seem to
Was
recall.
this from your Canyon Esports plan?
No, it's one of my
Or
newer
is it-
ones.
Oh yeah, I think you have sent it through
I
to
think
me.
we did it. I think we did it up the Alp
I
in the
believe so.
first
Yeah,
test.
yeah, we did. I think if I
We did
remember right.
actually do it in the higher power. We did 3 higher power events at the beginning of the year, and so we're doing them again. So yeah, check in. You can watch John B live on Twitch. After this stream ends, we'll raid over to him as well. So for those of you who are watching here, you can also watch John B playing live. So there will be drum and bass, and there will be a workout to go along with it.
I believe a number of riders from
Oh,
this chess race are heading straight into the higher power as well for a big old double
oh,
dose.
music to my ears. Let's see who else we can hop in with. I mean, the gaps are coming down. I mean, looking at Zwipper, they're coming down pretty quickly. I mean, the estimates I don't think are necessarily accurate, but if you look at the time gaps, they're probably the most they've come down, I think, in any of the races we've done.
Yeah.
Correct me
They're
if I'm
about
wrong.
halfway now, are we? Is that right? I think 15.6K. So the D's are just over halfway.
Yeah, C's here are just under. I hate being on riders who are in miles. Please, if you use Zwift, use the
Agreed.
metric system. Actually, this is a plea for all of humanity, mainly for America. Please get rid of Imperial. It sucks. We're a long way past Imperial. It's completely inferior. Thank you very much.
Agreed. Thank you.
And Elise is here. She's saying higher power events are so fun. Thank you very much. Great to see that you are here watching. I know that you've raced, I think, all of the races so far. So great to have you in the chat. Right. I'm just trying to see in the map. Can we actually see any other teams?
A lot of the teams are quite squashed up. So the D's look like they're well out, and then the A's are catching a group of, or it might be an individual B, not sure.
Right, here we are. Anyway, we're back in with the D's. We are fighters. They are fighting.
Flying along.
I mean, this is a real cockfight tonight.
So they're on their second
and there
lap.
are feathers everywhere, but they won't be any use to them. Not on this flat course. They're a little bit strung out there. Nikki doing an amazing job at the back, making sure everybody stays in. Great job, Nikki. I mean, they do look, maybe it's just because they were a smaller group to start off with, but they do look like they've lost some riders. But
Sescomondo, we do see your messages, if you can hear. Oh, they want to see Marion. He is...
Who wants to see Marion?
Sescomondo. It's Francesco.
I don't actually see him in the list.
Marion. Where is he?
Well, there's a bit of trivia in the chat there. What nationality is Santa?
Oh. Following on from yesterday's quiz. I can't see Marion. Where is he?
I can't see Marion either, to be honest.
Oh, Marion Hambrick. He's in the
Finish.
bees. You have to go in and dig him out.
I don't know if that was a purposeful pun to say that he's Finnish, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to finish and win.
Well, they could.
I
They're
mean, I
getting
don't.
on the catchphrases.
It's true.
If you jump in with the bees, you'll be able to find Marion.
Well, easier said than done, isn't it?
We've got to give the people what they want.
Oh, here we are. Bish bash bosh. Good luck finding Marion in this sprawling mass.
Oh, there he is.
Do we know what the time gap is between the B's and the C's currently? I think it's about 2 minutes, isn't it?
Bees and the C's. Let me get a little update. 1 minute 30. They're closing.
All right, that's coming down quite a lot.
A's to the B's. We've got 1.5 minutes as well.
I mean, if Swift Power is correct, which is highly likely it isn't, the C's are very close to the D's, but the gap.
It says they're 1:20 behind, so I have to see for
that's
that.
closable in the amount of time we've got left.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, the D's are up to about 18k, so they've got 10k left.
Oh, you've got another guy in miles on your screen.
I know. What is with this? Or is it just my account, even though I have set it into kilometres?
Well, yeah.
Is
It
Kristen
should just
Falk
be whatever
in this
they
race? I don't think she is. Oh, one loose rider off the back from the C's. Just so you could potentially see. Oh, I think the B's have gone past. Oh, I don't know. It's impossible to tell. Oh, there you go. It does what it wants. It does what it wants. Why am I even here? Please like and subscribe. Are we on YouTube? Yeah, we are on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Very important. Helps with the algorithm.
It does.
And yeah, my other follower is lonely.
You're
which is my wife. And she's not watching, so she gets to see this live. Oh, right. Sesco Mondo said, he wrote to us on Discord. You did, but I hid Discord because I've got so many other things to look at.
I've got all sorts to look at. It's a nightmare.
Can I do name place selection?
Oh, they want to see Jill as well. So we've had Marion. Let's get on to Jill. But I think they had a slight little technical issue out from the start because herself and Nat were a little bit late out the gate to the others. So she's. However, there are now. Oh no, not quite 4 C's together. They're in pairs. That's going along at the moment. Soon be. Oh no, the A's have already come through. So fishing hard.
In this B group, are there some? I think they might have swept up a couple of riders. Just looking at the colour of their blob.
Looking on.
Sounds rude, doesn't it?
Looking on Ziff Power, they're all bees pretty much that are sat in there together.
Oh no, we're inside someone again.
Thankfully,
I'm
not watching.
You get in a lot of trouble if you're not careful.
Right, so the A's are pushing on hard. They're only 5 minutes back now. So they've caught half their time, but we've only got 10k left, so it might not be enough. But it depends how people fatigue now, isn't it? I think.
Look at that map. Some of the riders are going to cross each other here, but they obviously some drop riders. So.
Oh, there's the bridge over them.
Oh, that's why it's on the bridge.
That's a shame. It'd be great to see it.
Off they pop. Right, there we go. Well, the gap looks like to the C's, if that is correct, 1 minute 20 is the gap between the D's and the C's.
Oh, mine says it's 1 minute now on Zwift Power anyway.
Well, I feel fairly confident now. that the C's are definitely going to catch.
I'm
Definitely going
intrigued
to catch the D's.
how the A's are going to get onto it. Like they're just under 5 minutes now. We're over halfway, but it's all going to come down to how people's legs tire and fatigue kicks in, and they're still pushing hard. So it's
Well, I
the
tell you
second
what,
half is where it happens.
it definitely looks like the A's will catch the B's. However, the gap still between the B's and the C's is quite large. I think just the
Yeah.
size of the C group
Oh,
this week is going
we're
to have
over
the
2
biggest
minutes
amount of
back still.
impact.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if you're listening, B's and A's, pull your fingers out.
Well, soon there'll be one bunch, I'd say, and then it's whether those B's can hold on to the legs of those in the A's. On the front, they're pushing 5 watt per K at the moment. A couple of the guys in the A group, so they're pushing hard.
Gods, says Louisa. Oh, we are. We're back in with the B's. Right, they are back into the arcades. They have not got time to play the slot machines. As Kyle says, it is hammer time. That's not who I clicked on.
Well, Francesco wants a bit of Kel action now. Here we are.
Right, well, if he wants some action, he can come here and try and sort it out himself.
We need a
lucky
button
you
clicker.
are lucky to see anyone, my friend.
Well, we've got the A's. We're near enough. Oh, they're not quite riding together. They're a little bit
Yeah, they're
punching
scratchy.
all over the place, aren't they?
This is where all the egos are, isn't it? They all want to smash each other's faces in. Look, that was a little bit of a gap there. I can see
that's what I'm wondering.
Andreas is paying attention. He says he's up at the front. Well, maybe you guys, by looking at the gaps, you need to speed up at the back, my friend.
That's it. You've got to push from behind as well.
I just saw Nikki in the chat. She says the D's are less than 30 seconds away. I think that's where all the action's going to be happening tonight.
Definitely.
Is it on like Donkey Kong? No, it is not. But it is on like Borat's Fong.
I'm glad it's on. Cool, yeah, these
but
times
I'm afraid
coming down.
to say, I think for the A's, it is going wrong like Pete Tong.
Yeah, and I don't think the B's are going to get the C's. We're looking, well, you don't know what's going to happen. How are those legs holding? The B's aren't quite kicking out what I think they could kick out.
Well, they need to kick on. That's what they need to do. Otherwise, they need to kick. They'll be kicking themselves if they
absolutely.
If they don't make any sort of a catch. Oh, you can just see on the map now. You can just see on the map. Look at there. There you go. See the little blue dot in the top corner. You can see the gap. So let's see this. This is where the race is happening tonight. Oh, although checking over on Swift Power again, I mean, it could be an illusion because I think some of the C's have been dropped. I think that gap has come down a little bit.
There are a couple. Some of the C's have been dropped and are out behind all.
But I think it's going to be a race. There's going to be 2 races here, isn't there?
Yeah, see, the B's are still 2 minutes behind the C's.
That's not good enough, is it?
No, when the B's were a bigger group to begin with as well. So
in this day and age, that is just not good enough. Well, the gap currently looks like 40 seconds on my screen. So, oh no,
from the C's, from the C's to the D's, it's about 35, 40 seconds. And they are hammering.
Hard to tell. Well, let's just try and see if we can hop in with those C's and join in the hunt, which is currently going on. There we go. Look at that. Natural.
So, yeah, it says they're 40 seconds behind on the screen there.
Yeah, they are. But then it keeps jumping to 30 seconds. So
it's all over the place, isn't it?
Yeah, Jesus. The C's are looking a little bit ratty, I would say. But look, you can see the yellow beacon in the distance.
Yeah, and you can see them on the map now. They're only 2 corners away.
Look, and we've still got...
As that hunger comes in, they're going to catch.
Yeah, we've got about how long we got? About 5 kilometers left in the race. So
we have the D's are currently at 23.3k. So yeah, 5 kilometers left. That's it.
All right. Well, I think for the time being, we're going to want to stay in with the C's
I think this is the
because I
place to
think
be.
they're going to be the first team to make the catch tonight, and that is exactly where we want to be. Do not go away.
Yeah, I think the A's are too far back off the B's, and the B's are too far out from the C's. Oh no, the A's aren't too bad from the B's.
If I
Wiggly
was
bits of
leading the
course.
C's here, you've got to be telling the guys, right, let's up the pace. Keep it steady, but let's up the pace. Andreas is saying need to push. Yeah, damn right you need to push.
Go, go, go.
I didn't do anything, but fine. Jump back in with the D's.
Francesco's on a pass over some old school PlayStation cheats, I think, to Elise.
What, up, down, left, right?
That's
What's
it,
he
yeah.
doing? Push,
Does
push,
that give you the
push.
flying cheat? I can't quite remember.
There we go. Push, push, push. Yes, pretend you are giving birth. And you've got to get this
Drive.
one out before midnight.
Oh, it's the Dance Dance Revolution.
This Dance Dance Revolution. By the way, should you have landed here and wonder what the fuck is going on, I do not blame you. But you are watching the Chase to the Underground. We're here every Friday at 8 p.m. CET. And normally it is this chaotic and a bit of a nightmare. Although I have been told I will get an updated version of the streaming tools, which hopefully will make my job a little bit easier. Yeah,
so the C's are getting close on the D's. Some of the D's have now dropped in through the C's. It looks like they've fallen off the front of the D pack, according to Zwift Power. How true that is, I do not know.
I mean, it is looking scratty. The race now. I mean, it's what you would hope to see, to be honest. You'd like to see oh look, here you can see, sorry, I've got to cut myself off.
Oh,
but
they're closing.
You can see it here. Here is the catch. And this is from the D's. Yeah, they are the fish and the C are the bears, and they are going to be dipping their hand in the stream and scooping these D's out, and
even racing the taxi beside them
for dinner.
Well, they're about to be eaten.
Here we are. We're on the C's.
Feeney out front.
Polycam.
And the catch is made.
The catch has been made. Louise says the C's catching us. Yes, now, they are. Right.
Now, can the D's hang into the group of C's and get towed along to the end?
Sprint. Come on, if you're in the D's, sprint. See if you can hang on.
It's not over for you yet.
You could be winning. Don't get stuck behind the D's. No, get in the D's. It's not a time trial.
Go on, don't give up now. Hold on.
Remember
drive
there
through.
Are still series points. There are series points. So you could still win the D's if you can hang with these C's. There is no...
Less than 3k left.
There is no shame in ditching your group and trying to go with the group which has overtaken you. That is all part of the game.
So the A's are about 4k left for them, and they're about 50 seconds behind the B's, but the B's are still 2 minutes past us back from the C's.
There's a D in there. There is a D. There's a D trying to get on. Who is that D?
Get on there.
Illison.
Beautiful.
Hear his name. Here he is. He is in this group now. Oh, there's a few. Galen Kemper.
They're pushing. They've heard you.
Is he a relative, Galen Kemper?
Oh, not really. I don't think so.
Exactly. Amanda's told them, listen, get on it. Sit in the wheels. I mean, I think the gap probably now is probably a bit too big. Yeah, I'm not sure that those the ones who did not, the ones who waited too long, they're not going to get onto this C group now. That gap's too big. So well done to those couple of D riders who did react quick enough and bridge over. You're probably going to pick up the top spots. So there you go. Those 3 riders from D's, I think those are going to be your podium in the D's. They'll be picking up some series points.
Kel's already given them all a well done. Come on, keep pushing. We're not over yet.
Given up. Have they already given up?
Surely not. They're 50 seconds behind the bees. So they need to make that catch at least. Or on Zwift Power, it says they're only 30 seconds back. They really need to make that catch.
Whoa, yes.
If the bees are a minute 45 back, they're starting to think about moving in, but
we really have not got long to go.
it's all been left too late here.
Let's just see if there's anybody else we can hop in with.
And the
Here are the
ETA even
bees.
shows that. The ETA doesn't even think the A's are going to catch the bees at this rate.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's horrendous. Here's the bees, 1K to go. So we are going to jump ahead and try and see those C's, because I think that's where the race is going to be, isn't it? So,
agreed.
Yeah,
sadly. Oh, the A's might catch. I'd like to see the A's catch the bees. Obviously, being a myself, and a lot of my fellow teammates are in that team.
The
but,
box going already. Oh, I thought he was going early then. This is going to be for the win. Now, are we going to actually be able to see? Are we going to be able to see?
Look at those watts.
The finish line. This is the real question. Or is it going to be an imaginary finish line?
Let's go for a solo sprint finish. Let's go. We're all individuals now. Sprint finishing out into the finish. However long they've got left, no idea.
That's true.
Reckons.
Look, these guys, they've all broken off here.
They're under a kilometre left. Oh, there's some sprinting going on. They're pushing for it.
Whoa! Big numbers to sprint past. Who is that? No!
No! What have you done?
I haven't done anything.
Get back on them.
Where are we?
I don't know. They finished. Yeah, they finished. They've gone over the finish line. That's them done. Done through this.
Oh, fuck
Randoms
me.
now in amongst that. No finish line again. Unless we can't see the finish line and they
I think
finished.
maybe that must have been the finish line. He must have gone over the finish line and that's what threw us off.
Yeah. All right.
There you go. The finish line was into the arcade. So congratulations.
Winner.
Right.
Try and get back into our guys would be nice. No, it's still definitely some randoms you're on.
Well, that's Aaron.
Oh.
That's me. Here we are.
All right, we're back in with the A's. In the beautiful Coalition pink kit, which everyone wants, obviously.
Obviously, if you do want to unlock it, then you can do this race. And you can also head into the higher power and unlock the kit.
You have to be in the Cat A, though, I think, to unlock for the chase race, if I'm right.
Not according to Zwift. That is accurate, but not according to Zwift. So,
good old Zwift.
But look here. I mean, the A's too fractured, really, in the end, weren't they?
Yeah.
Here's the B's, right? They're trying to finish strong. They can see the finish line. Kyle's going for it again.
Oh, big numbers. Pushing hard here, aren't they? Yeah.
The finish line is going to be under the arcade here. Kyle Goldie.
There's the finish. Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, the finish line is the arcade. So there they are. Over the finish line. Well done.
Great.
That's it. Get yourself some dinner.
Someone just sat on the side. Oh.
I know. Well done. Get yourself.
Where are the A's then? How far back do we think they are?
Well, they can't be that far back. There you go. There's Andreas. They're up sprinting for it. They weren't far. They weren't far.
They weren't far. They were. They were catching.
I tell you what, that is a terrible finish line.
Oh, I know.
Whoever programmed that. There we go. Right, we're going to have to hop over to Zwift Power, aren't we, to try and see if we get the result. I know this normally takes quite some time to get the final results, but let's have a look. I will ask for the results to be generated if it will let me, which for some reason I don't think this event has me marked down as the owner of the event.
Well, yeah, currently it's only showing C's and D's as finished in the live. So, but it does look like a Mark Feeney out front.
Yeah. For whatever reason, I'm not, for this particular event, I'm not marked in as being the owner of the event, which is completely unhelpful. So, Yeah, I can't generate the results, I'm afraid.
Well, hopefully it'll do it itself soon.
Yeah, true. Well, as we did see, let no one question it. We did see that
The
the
C's
Seas
came
got it in
home.
the end. So
I think there was a couple of D's who held on into that C group as well to the finish, which is fantastic work by them.
oh my god, I've got two computers on the go, and I'm trying to use the cursor from the other one. Right, let's have that off now. We don't need to see them. We can just see ourselves.
Just us and my ho ho ho.
Yes.
Also,
So I mean, I
Mateus
think
saying
that.
that's a
Go
sorry,
on.
that's Mateus saying that's a win for Exodus, one of the ZRL teams with Mark Feeney winning.
Did Feeney win?
I think so, yeah. I think he took the sprint finish.
I feel like I called it from the very beginning, didn't I?
Wow, you were on him quick.
Yeah. I saw his name; it was popping out to me, and very happy for him. I think he's a very popular member of the coalition. Great for there's more points for the coalition in that event. I think the coalition is top of the leaderboard for the teams. Probably
What have I
comes as no
done?
surprise, to be honest. But
Yeah,
yeah. So there we go. But we did predict that the Seas would probably win because we
it
are
looked
really
early on, didn't it?
we're very good at this. So yeah,
So the
obviously
Bees were a bigger group. Had about an additional 5 to 10 riders on top of what the Seas had. I know they just couldn't pull out the bag today.
they're really struggling. They're really struggling to be. I think there's probably just a bit of just not pushing hard enough, to be honest.
Maybe.
I'm going to do just like my Patrick Lefevre thing and just go like, I don't think they really had it in them. They didn't really have the motivation. I figure I've given them some negative reinforcement.
Just
Yeah, they didn't
saw
want it
a.
enough. I saw there
Carry
is
on.
a. Well, I'm going to say also there is a note in from the man himself. Skippy, thanks to the commentary guys. Glad I could bring home the biscuits for you, Reese.
Beautiful.
You're quite
Biscuits or cookies, depending where you're from.
exactly. And if it is a biscuit, then what do you put on it? Is it an egg
Precisely.
or is it nothing? Because it's already delicious as it is.
So Jose, one of the USAC riders, first time doing the chase race, and he's absolutely loving the fact that the team's sticking together. Big thanks to the coalition from him.
Good, and big thanks to all of the ride leaders for hopping in, spending their Friday evening, helping everybody.
It is a thankless task, that's for sure.
It's not because I just
Well,
thanked
it's not.
them.
We are thanking it, but
Yeah,
it's a tough one.
I know it's always me who. No, I can see everybody always thanks the leaders in the races. So it is enjoyable to lead a group as long as they don't drop you, which is the hardest thing.
That's it.
Having
Can
been dropped
happen.
as a ride leader myself. But that was before we had the proper setup and nobody could actually see my instructions, which is problematic. So, yeah, there we go. C's won this week. Not as close as we thought it might be.
No,
So,
little bit not disappointed because we don't want to put that heavy weight on people's shoulders. But after last week's excitement, where it was very, very close, I thought we might have pulled in a similar today. But
I thought
we
so
can't
too.
always get everything.
I'm just going to quickly check zwiftpower.com,
It's
see if the
still not
results come
going.
in just before we go. Again, I'm really sorry that I'm not able to generate the results for you as I have been able to on the previous weeks. So,
Do we have another chase to the underground for Christmas Eve?
good question. I don't know.
Good old
Well,
Swift.
no. It's more on me. If people want to do it, then we'll do it. Then we'll do another chase to the underground on Christmas Eve. If people don't want to do it, then we'll just cancel that week and then
See how
move
it
it on.
goes.
I think the next Friday is then New Year's Eve, right? So we've got some real pearlers of days.
Yeah, well, you could be doing the chase to the underground from your local pub with a beer in hand, and that'll be interesting.
Well,
Everyone
maybe
could take turns jumping on a bike.
maybe for you, Andy, in the UK. The rest of us are unlikely to be going to pubs because we're
Oh, is
more
it all going that way?
we're more
To be
sensible.
fair, knowing what our current society is like, anything could happen. So that's for
That's
sure.
true. Well, I mean, congratulations to the UK. I think it's a record-breaking amount of COVID infections recorded today throughout the entire pandemic. So there you go.
And where I am is a bit of a hotspot, so it's always entertaining, to say the least.
How is nothing happens in Christchurch?
Well, we're part of the Bournemouth pool area, so
Oh, okay. Yeah.
pretty hot down here. But yeah, Christchurch, stuff happens. You have a market. You can go paddle boarding,
Is that where
nice
you got your
water.
headband from?
Poundland. Can you tell?
Yes.
Thank you.
Right. We are not going to, unfortunately, we're not going to have the results up. But if you check zwiftpower.com, for those of you who are in the coalition, then we will share the link to the results page so everybody can see it. I'm now going to, if you are on Twitch, then what I'm going to do is find my mouse. And where's my keyboard? I've got two keyboards, you see, so it's very complicated. Then I'm going to raid you all over to John B, who will have started. Will he? What's the time? He'll be starting in 6 minutes,
A
as
little bit
will
early.
the higher power. Well, if he's not started his stream, then my raid will be completely pointless. He normally starts it a little bit early. Yeah. So he'll be doing the live drum and bass. That's where the after party is. If you're not joining the higher power workout, if you do fancy a bit of a workout, it's a punchy one. It is one of the ones which I designed called Critical Condition, and it is a crit style workout. So that means that there are lots of maximal efforts, but very, very short and hard. So it's quite fun.
Great for getting ready for the upcoming ZRL season, stuff like that.
100%, perfect for that. Well, thanks a lot again for joining me, Andy, for another Chase to the Underground.
Glad to be here.
I think there's a bit of work we need to do with regards to like doing my hair or putting the green screen up and improving this stream, and obviously somehow figuring out a better way of jumping between different categories so
It'd
that
be
it's
handy
not
if I
as
could
bumpy.
do some of the clicking at the same time, but somehow I don't think that's going to work.
That's very true. I mean, if
I suppose I
I
could share screens, but
if I pay to upgrade our account on Restream, then I get a load more features. It's just very expensive. So
and
if I
whether it's
find
worth it.
if I find a discount code, because it also means that you could also offer a view, and we could swap screens and blah 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 blah. So
then I better get good at what I'm doing then.
Exactly. Yeah, you need to get good. Right. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone who
Chisel.
raced. Thank you. Oh, there we go. I've just seen John B Beta is live, so that is my signal to hit the raid button to everybody who is on Twitch, and yeah, hopefully that's going to work. There we go. Hopefully that's going to work, and we will raid over, and then everybody who is on YouTube, I will say thanks. I don't. I just click the button which says stream to YouTube. I don't
Like and subscribe. Leave a comment below.
True.
If you
Hit the
it.
bell icon. You will not regret it.
Exactly. Get the notifications when we're in there.
Yeah.
And if you feel extra nice, go find me, Andy DTK238. I'm on there, Twitch, YouTube, all over the place.
That's not very catchy. Say it again, just so people know.
Andy DTK238.
Okay.
There we are.
Has our raid raided?
No. Oh, yeah. It says we are raiding with 8 viewers, but I'm stuck just seeing us chatting.
Well, maybe the raid has not happened.
Well, it says we're currently raiding.
Yeah, but
It asks if I want to leave it.
All right. Yeah, but what's the timer on the raid?
It doesn't have a timer.
But you should be seeing once the raid happens, you'll be on John B's live stream.
That's what that's what I've got.
Right. Well, it's not working.
Wow. Strange.
So there you go. Brilliant. Just an absolutely crap
Oh.
night as far as technology goes.
Oh, it's phoned us over now.
There you go.
Foghorn Friday. Start streaming soon. There's nothing actually going on yet.
Perfect. Right. Well, now we're only going to be on YouTube, so now it's time to genuinely end
Say
the
goodnight.
stream and say goodnight. Yeah. Thanks a lot, and
Thanks, Reese.
pleasure. And we'll be possibly back again next week.
Brilliant.
Make sure you follow. Make sure you follow Coalition.
Get in the Discord. That's the place to be.
That's true. For the YouTube people, join the Coalition, discord.gg/coalition, and follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/coalition_eracing.
And on Facebook. We're everywhere.
We're everywhere except
We are.
Twitter and TikTok and MySpace and OnlyFans.
Is anyone on MySpace still?
Sure. W2ROR, I think that's where they launched.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, that's not
It's
true.
your home. That's where it
Right.
all started.
That's
Good night,
true.
everyone.